greet you and welcome you to Christ Church and this very, 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 very special occasion of baptism for two persons, right? So we have a little person named Lillian who's going to be baptized here, and we have a little bit bigger person named Robert who's going to be baptized, and it's a really, really special day for that. And so it's going to be a little bit different. It's a little different for me. I haven't done it exactly the way we're going to do this baptism with Robert, but it's going to be very exciting, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. So anyway, my name, you've been here for other occasions, for weddings, and other kinds of other special events, but my name is Randy Page. I'm the pastor, senior pastor here, and I've been here for a very long time, not as long as Joe, who's been here longer than me. So I'm starting my 32nd year here in this ministry in this blessed place. So it's really a privilege for me to be involved in your lives and your family. And this is a really special day. It's a really, really special day. It's important to God, and it's important to us, of course. And it's very important to his family. So we're really honored Tony Robert and to bring Lillian for baptism, and this Robert gets baptized. It's a really special day. So it's very informal. We're here on Saturday to be able to it's just you, and it's not a church service. So it's going to be really informal. So we're going to have it's going to be really, really special. So let me say a prayer. Father, I thank you for this beautiful, beautiful summer day. We thank you, Lord, for being our God, and we thank you, Jesus, for being the Savior, Lord. We welcome the presence of your Holy Spirit, and I pray your blessing over this baptism today, Lord, for these two very, very special children of yours, this little girl and this young boy, young man. And Lord, I pray your Spirit to be with us, and we just thank you that you were able to orchestrate this for us today. We welcome your presence in Jesus' name. Amen. So I want to just talk with you just a little bit informally about baptism. So different churches practice the baptism is one of two sacraments, that's a big word, that we use in the church. Now, other churches, like the Catholic Church, have 7 sacraments. This isn't like church history lesson. In the Protestant Church, for the last 600 years, they have 2 sacraments, and one of them is baptism. It's one of the important sacraments of what we call baptism, right? The other one would be Holy Communion. So we take it very, very seriously because God takes it very seriously. So the idea of baptism, I'm going to explain it in just a minute, but I want to give you one word picture. So the idea is that Christianity, we're Christians, we believe in Christianity, this is a Christian baptism, is that Christianity is built on the foundation of Judaism. And the Jewish families, and we believe that God called the Jewish people, right, first, and then from the Jewish people came the Messiah. So Christianity is built and sits on the foundation of Judaism. And the Jewish people had something called the ritual of purification. So let's just say if you were Jewish or you were not Jewish and you wanted to join the Jewish community, what they would do is put you through a ritual using water for purification. It's kind of symbolic. So the idea of water we know water we use water to wash and to cleanse, right? So the idea is that you would align with the Jewish community, you would go through this ritual of purification, right? So what we really think and believe historically is that the Christian community kind of took on the Jewish concept of the ritual of purification, and then they transferred it to what we now call baptism. But baptism is from the Bible, from which we revere highly as God's Word. Baptism really comes from Jesus, who said Jesus was baptized. He was Jewish people, right? So they actually called it baptism. Jesus was baptized when he was 30 years old. That was the culture. When he was an infant, he was dedicated. Mary and Joseph brought him to the temple. It was a dedication. He was baptized, and right before Jesus ascended, Jesus lived, died, rose again. And before he went back into heaven, one of the last things he said in Matthew 28 is he had all his followers around him before he took off into heaven. He said, go tell the whole world about me, about God, about God's forgiveness, essentially. So go make disciples of the whole world. Kind of is a missionary text for why missionaries go out and tell people to the end of the age. So really our instruction and our mandate for baptism comes from God, and briefly Jesus is God in the flesh, and the commandment to baptize, right? So that's really one of the pieces that we understand in baptism. Pulling back from the word baptism, I want to come back to that in just a minute, is this idea of when we have children, we know how children are made, but we know that they come from God. We know that children are a gift from God. And in infant dedication and infant baptism, one of the things we're doing is we're offering our children back to God and what God's blessing. So there's this wonderful story in the Bible, in the New Testament, in the Gospels, where Jesus was teaching. It was a male-dominated culture. So the men were around, and you could picture this whole group of men in the same village somewhere, and Jesus is doing some teaching, and the disciples are there. But here come these mothers and maybe grandmothers, and they're bringing these babies, and their desire is to have Jesus bless them, right? So the disciples kind of run some interference with Jesus, and they're like, hey, he's busy, like you can come back another time, and really he's. Jesus gets wind of this. Jesus knows all these things, right? Jesus says, no way. He said, hello. He said, let the children come to me, for to such belongs the kingdom of God. That was Jesus' favorite subject, the kingdom of God. And then it says, I love this picture, he took the babies into his arms and he blessed them. And I just think that one of the pictures, one of the images that we have, one of the longings in our heart as parents who believe in God is to say, I want God to bless the children. I want God to bless them. I want God's touch on them. And I just think that there's some of that in there. There's a lot of very strong words and commands from God to parents, starting way back in the Old Testament, about teaching your children the ways of the Lord, right? So on the day the Ten Commandments were given, way back when, right? Just set that in your mind for a second. By the time Jesus lived in the first century, the Jewish laws, there were 10 commandments, but there were lots of laws. There were 613 laws. And so somebody said to Jesus, they said, Jesus, what's the greatest of all commandments? And in a heartbeat, he grabbed these two verses from the Old Testament, the Magna Carta of the Old Testament. He said what? He said, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. Love the Lord your God. And there's another Old Testament scripture that said, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself. And when you do these two things, basically, if you can get those two right, love God, love your neighbor as much as you would love yourself. Don't worry about all those details. Okay? So that verse, love the Lord your God with all your heart, comes from Deuteronomy chapter 6. And the Jewish people call it, in Hebrew, it's called the Shema. Shema, you guys speak Hebrew? So it goes like this, Shema Yisrael, means hear. The Lord our God, the Lord is one, and you shall love the Lord your God. Right? Very strong verse. So after it says this, it goes like this. It says, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul. It says, and these words which I give you today, 10 commandments, shall be on your heart. You shall bind them as frontlets. This is when they wore the little leather phylacteries with the scriptures, like familiar with that. Jewish people, so the Orthodox Jewish people do it today. They put the scriptures, certain scriptures, in little leather boxes. They wear them around their forehead. They wear them on their left arm. And he says you should put them on the doorpost of your house. And you're going to like a Jewish hotel. You ever see the Jewish people? They call it a mezuzah, right? And it's a little, it could be plastic or anything, but the idea is it's symbolic of that when I go through these doors, I'm walking underneath the commandments of God and the scriptures of God to remind me that God is real in my life, right? Put them on the doorpost of your house, and here it comes. Ready? And you shall teach them diligently to teach the ways of God, right? So those things are very strong in my heart and in the Christian community. I have a high value on teaching truly Christian education. And like, this family is very serious and pouring into the children and teaching the children and raising them in the ways of God, pointing them in the direction of God. So that's just kind of a backdrop to what I think is happening today. All right, so I'm almost done here. So let's talk about the word baptism. So Robert and I were talking about this yesterday, that the Bible was written in two different languages. So if you read English, I read English, our Bibles are in English. So it comes in two parts, the Old Testament and the New Testament. So the Old Testament was written in Hebrew, the New Testament was written in Greek. Okay, so let's talk about this Greek word, baptizo. So the Greek word baptizo is a word that comes out of the New Testament. That's one. So when we read baptism, what does it really mean? All right? Does anybody speak Greek? All right, I can tell you anything. So one time I was doing this, and there was a man from Greece sitting in the background. Little guy, he comes up, he could barely speak English. So I said, did I get it right? And he said, yeah. So, all right, so this is correct teaching. And we spent some time, we talked about this, Robert also. So let's just say you go to Greece, all right? The economy is a little bit better, you can afford to go. And you are in a hotel and you get a little brochure and it tells you when you're doing some touring around, you may want to hit some of these specialty shops. And so here's a shop that specializes, ready, in dyeing fabric with the most exquisite colors. And you say, we're going to that, right? Beautiful. Some people are artistic. So that you come in and there's a quaint little shop and this very gracious mistress meets you and she says, okay, come in, you're here for the demonstration. And she takes you over to this big vat, right, of steam water. Just water, just steam. And she says, now the demonstration. So we're going to pick the color. Red? Red? Red. So she takes you to the wall of reds, and you pick the one that you want. And so she takes it, and she says, a very good choice. And she pulls out all the little colors, the dyes, and she takes them out. She opens up the package, and she begins to mix this water. She begins to stir it, and the water now turns really red. And she says, watch now, watch. And she takes a piece of unbleached cotton muslin. It's on a stick, it's on a bell. And she brings it over. She has her cover over this little bowl you're watching here. And she says, watch that process. And she puts it in, right? She's putting that white cloth, cotton, into the water, right? And something's happening to the cloth, right? This isn't some scary, right? And when she pulls it out, right? That white cloth is now completely saturated with all those red dyes, completely, right? That really beautiful red color. And she says, voila, baptizo. So I say that to you because when I learned that, and I thought about that, that's actually the word that would be used even today in the Greek language for that process, which is really, really fascinating to me. And I think, why did God pick that word to put in the Bible? Why did God use that word as the process for baptism? And so the idea is, and we talked about this, we talked about it with Robert yesterday, and he wasn't going to turn red. But the idea